What if the end of the world didn't come with explosions, but with happiness? Episodes 3 and 4 of Pluribus don't just move the story forward, they quietly reveal why the joined are winning. And once you see it, you'll realize this isn't an invasion story. It's a seduction. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Carol is already losing, even though she still thinks she's in control.
Stories don't hit us because of what happens. They hit us because of why it happens. Here, we break movies, series, and dramas the way your brain actually experiences them. The psychology, the trauma, the hidden choices nobody talks about. If you love stories that stay with you long after the screen goes dark, you're in the right place. We're Mentebit, and this is where stories get inside your head.
Episode 3. Consent is the Illusion. Episode 3 is where Pluribus changes tone. Up until now, the joined felt mysterious, unsettling, but distant. Here, they become personal. Because this episode isn't about force, it's about choice. The joined keep repeating one sentence: "We will never take you without consent." And that sounds comforting until you realize something disturbing. Consent doesn't mean freedom. It means pressure without violence. Carol isn't locked up. She isn't threatened. She's surrounded by comfort. Perfect meals, perfect timing, perfect emotional validation. This is psychological conditioning, not control. Carol's psychology. Carol's entire life has been about independence, so the joined don't try to dominate her. They validate her. They mirror her beliefs. They praise her boundaries. They let her feel powerful. And that's the trap. Because when someone believes they are choosing freely, they stop resisting. Episode 4. The Cost of Anger. Episode 4 answers a terrifying question. Why do the joined fear anger so much? We see what happens when Carol emotionally pushes back. The reaction isn't punishment, it's collapse. People seize, systems destabilize, the harmony breaks. And this confirms something huge. The joined are held together by emotional regulation. Strong negative emotion disrupts the hive signal. This means anger isn't just rebellion, it's dangerous, not morally, physically. Episode 4 also deepens the mystery of the immune. They aren't immune because they're stronger. They're immune because they don't resonate. They don't sync emotionally. They're psychological outliers. Which raises an uncomfortable question. Are the immune truly special or simply incompatible with collective peace? Zosa's role becomes clearer. Zosa is not a villain. She's not a manipulator. She's a believer, and that makes her more dangerous. She genuinely believes the joined saved her from a life of suffering, which means when she tries to convince Carol, she isn't lying, she's evangelizing. Love becomes recruitment. Episodes 3 and 4 reveal the core theme of Pluribus. A world without pain may also be a world without choice. The joined don't want domination. They want elimination of suffering, and they're willing to erase individuality to do it. Carol doesn't reject them because they're evil. She hesitates because they're too appealing. Let me ask you something. If pain disappeared, but so did loneliness, conflict, and doubt, would you still say no, or would you call it peace? Episodes 3 and 4 aren't about plot twists. They're about temptation. And Carol hasn't failed yet, but she's already being reshaped. And if this breakdown changed how you see Pluribus, Episode 5 is going to hit much harder. What if saving the world meant losing the only person who makes you feel human? Episodes 5 and 6 of Pluribus quietly shift the story from survival to surrender. No explosions, no villains monologuing. Just one terrifying question. Is peace worth the loss of choice? Stay connected for episode 5-6. Don't forget to subscribe.